This is Thursday, December 10th, social studies lesson. All week we have been looking at different symbols that represent Hanukkah and different traditions that those who celebrate Hanukkah have. So we'll continue with that study today. So let's kind of talk about and discuss the history of Hanukkah. In 164 BC, Jewish people revolted against the Greeks in the Maccabean War. After their victory, they cleansed the temple and rededicated it. There was an oil lamp there that only had 1 day of oil, but the lamp burned for 8 days. This is called the miracle of the oil, and this is where the 8 days of celebration comes from. A lot of us celebrate Christmas, and we're used to only celebrating Christmas for a day, but we've learned this week that Hanukkah is actually celebrated for 8 days, which is just a little over a week. And this is why they celebrate for that many days. Lighting the menorah. We learned about this symbol on Monday as well, and you can see a picture of a menorah over here on the left. The menorah is a special celebration with 9 candles. Each day, an additional candle is lit. The 9th candle is called a shamash. This candle is generally in the middle and set higher from the other 8 candles to separate it from the rest. It is the only candle that is supposed to be used for light. So you can see again here on the left, this orange candle in the middle is what is called the shamash. It's a little bit higher than the other candles. Singing of hymns. There are Jewish songs and hymns that are special for Hanukkah. One of them is the Maal Sur, which is sung each night after the menorah candles are lit. And this video down below shows what that hymn sounds like after they light a candle each night of the Hanukkah celebration. They sing one of these hymns. So let's take a listen to what it sounds like. So that is what the hymn sounds like. And like I said, they sing that after they light each candle on the menorah. Next, let's talk about the dreidel. The dreidel is the 4-sided top that children play with during Hanukkah. Each side of the dreidel has a letter that has special significance to the Hebrew religion. This here where my cursor is the dreidel. And like we kind of talked about on Monday, this is a toy that children play with during the Hanukkah celebration. Special foods. Hebrew people eat special foods during this time. The traditional food is fried in olive oil to represent the miracle of the burning oil lamp. They enjoy potato pancakes, donuts stuffed with jam, and fritters. So some other fun facts about Hanukkah. Other spellings for this holiday include these 2 words right here. They're still pronounced Hanukkah, even though it looks like it starts with a ch sound, but those are just the other ways that you can spell Hanukkah. It just really depends on who you're talking to and who you ask. Hanukkah is often referred to as the Festival of Lights or the Festival of Dedication. The word Hanukkah comes from the Hebrew word meaning to dedicate. Hanukkah was actually not a major Jewish holiday until the late 1800s. Now it is one of the most popular and celebrated Jewish holidays. One of the Hanukkah traditions is to give gold coins called gelt. And remember, these gold coins are something else that they play with when children play with the dreidel. Today, children are often given chocolate coins and a gold wrapping to make them look like gelt. So these children might not be actually given the gelt coins, but they're given candy that looks like it. And finally, the menorah candles are to burn for at least a half hour after the sun sets. So there's a specific time of the day that the people who celebrate Hanukkah light these candles on the menorah. Pretty interesting. So our exit ticket is on canvas, and I'll show you what it looks like. This is what your exit ticket will look like. We actually did an acrostic poem back when we were writing for Veterans Day, so think back to that. You need to come up with a word or a phrase that begins with each of these letters that spells out Hanukkah. But of course, the poem needs to be about Hanukkah. So go back through the video, today's video. You can even look at Monday and Tuesday's video as well to help you come up with some ideas. But it doesn't always have to be a phrase. If you can just come up with a word that starts with H that describes Hanukkah, a word or phrase that starts with A that describes Hanukkah, etc. So this might take some creativity, but like I said, you can go back to the videos and watch as much as you need to or as much as you want in order to help you. If you have any questions, please message me on Canvas.